Wake up in the morning, check my emails, and what's this? World's most effective dog toothbrush? What? Tell you, these custom tailored adverts, how do they know? Look at the mess you made down here, eh? You proud of yourself? I thought so. Right, here comes the Hoover. Oh, here we go. This is what it's for. Yes, such up all the bits of... Oh my god, such a mess. Such a mess. Then some fresh water to top it off, and the place is clean again. Nothing up the bin like there was before. Yeah, significant improvement, I tell you. That Hoover, I've had it for like 2 days already, and I've Hoovered done there twice, and that's how much mess she makes in like a day and a half. She's a real mess, but worthwhile purchase, I think. Now, after the most basic of housework tasks completed, I am now going to put my other shoes on because I couldn't go in Monsters to work. So, I gather up my things. I should already have most of the things that I need in this heavy as tits bag. All I could do with is a hoodie just in case it's cold, which it won't be, or might be. I'm sweating my tits off in here at the moment, but who knows what outside's like. The floor clean, got washing machine and things on, and to hit the road, I suppose. But of course it was bin day, and both mine and the neighbours' bins are scattered over the road, so I better sort this out first, I suppose. Yeah. But of course my cat has other plans, and she's gone for a wander, and I can't just lock her outside because that would be a bit harsh. And Joe is back in like 5 hours, so it's a bit too long. My cat likes to go outside for like maybe 5-10 minutes at a time. She doesn't do outside very much, just doesn't want to. And she was sitting by the front door maybe 10 minutes before I needed to leave, so I thought, you know what, if I let her out now, rather than having her run out when I try and leave myself, she'll get out of her system, she'll come back in again before I need to go. So I let her outside, and she's still not back. She's just wandering around in the street. Fortunately, the neighbours are out as well, doing things like with their car and driveway, so she's just sitting there watching them, and I can't get her back in. So, guess I'm going to leave later than I wanted to today.
There you are. Where have you been? Come on, you dirty stop out. Get inside the house. Come on. Take your time. No rush. You're alright. Don't fucking worry about it. I'm running late for work. Jesus, come on.
Oh my god, the parking in this place is actually ridiculous. They've taken up so many bays with like construction work and storage containers and things. It's just absolutely mental. So as a result now, everyone's parking in the bays they're not supposed to park in, which block off the doors to all the stores, at the back doors. Which means that people getting deliveries in the day can't get to the doors to drop stuff off, so they park in the middle of the fucking street. Which means you can't get past because they're occupying the whole road because there's cars by the side. It's just mental. Luckily though, I've managed to get a space right here. It's a bit further up than I'd normally park into, but it's much better than I got yesterday. And it's still pretty near to the supermarket behind me, so I can quickly grab some food before I head to work. So that has worked out quite well, all things considered. A bit later than I'd want it to be because of all the delays and parking, but not too bad. Well, here we are, recreating last night's ending. But not ending just yet, gonna talk for a little bit first because that's what I do. Yep. If you hadn't clicked, work is all done now. I'm driving home. It's midnight. I'm nearly home now, so that's all good. Delivery trucks are out, like Royal Mail, postal vans are all trucking around. There's also a crap load of like flashing lights on the motorway. I don't know if it was emergency vehicles or roadworks, but they're all orange lights, so I'm guessing not emergency vehicles, but there was so many. And I didn't see the road being closed, so I'm not really sure what was going on about that, but it was the other side of the road anyway, so it wasn't my side, so I didn't have to worry about it, but very curious. Anyway, it's been a very long night. Luckily, what I needed to get done, like the bare minimum I had to achieve, I have achieved, so that is something very nice. There's a lot more that I wanted to achieve, like a shit lot more I wanted to achieve, but I haven't been able to. Basically, to summarise in the most vague way possible, tomorrow is the stock count for my store that I work in. Like, we have to count every single unit of clothing. Every single barcode needs to be scanned. And we've got about 15,000 units more than our store's technically allowed to hold. So there's a lot of product in places that you wouldn't think you could keep product. So it's been a very long few days, and we're not even close to where we'd want to be, but all things considered, we're about as good as we're going to get. So I'm going to rock into it tomorrow about 3, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not meant to rock up until 9 PM, but I'm going to get a head start because it's going to be a bit mental. That's the kind of guy I am, and I think next week after all this mayhem has passed, I think I've got an extra day off as well. I think they've rewarded me for the extra effort that's happened this week by giving me a day off next week. It's probably going to come out my holiday entitlement. I'm not going to get it for free, but I could take another day off. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. I also discovered, since doing these shifts, I changed over my radio by accident from Radio 1, which I would normally default to Radio City, which I've not listened to in years. It's a UK station. I think it's based out of Liverpool, actually, but we pick it up in most places in the country anyway. And I had it on the last couple of nights driving home this time of night, and they do like a station, like a segment of the show, something called Chilled Hits, where they're basically like their top chart song, like #1 in the charts over the last few months, but like acoustic versions and slower versions and things, and they're super good, like really, really nice songs. And I know nice is a very sort of beige word to say for it, but I think when you're talking about a chilled song, nice is quite a good description of it. And they're different enough to get your attention, but not like too banging donks to make you think, what have they done to this song? It's nice. Speaking of banging donks though, had some more banging donks on the tunes tonight. Last hour again, we got the Nightcore out. It does something special to me. I think it would get too intense for too long, but just the odd burst of it every now and then that can really spur you on. Also, I was slowing down for green lights then, just kind of out of habit. I'm used to stopping there because they're always freaking red. But they were green this time, so that's good. But I'm afraid I will wrap up the video whilst I'm still in the car driving home, because like I said, Jose should be asleep right now. If she's not, something's gone very wrong, but she'll be at home asleep. And I'm not going to wake her up by walking around outside the bedroom and downstairs talking to the cat and vlogging to you guys. So my apologies for another basic video. And tomorrow will probably be even worse, depending on how much I get done in the morning. I would quite like to go to a supermarket. I was only on the way home tonight, and of course there'll be more content for today's video, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I just cannot be arsed. So I'm probably going to end up leaving for work at about 2 in the afternoon tomorrow, so that I can see my Asda on the way to work, and of course I can vlog that there. So look out for that exciting moment. But yeah, I'm afraid tomorrow's video will be similar sort of quality of content as today's. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell you how bad it'll be, but I'm trying to set the bar fairly low just so you're not disappointed. That's my motto. My general outlook on life is that if you assume it'll be the worst it can be, then either you're right and you've got the satisfaction of being correct, or you're wrong but everything worked out better and you feel great because it worked out better. So it's a good stance to have, I feel like. If you assume the worst, then anything that's better than the worst is good news. You just can't lose from that, really, can you? But yeah, hope you have enjoyed anyway, and if you have, a like rating is always very appreciated. But I will be back tomorrow at 7 PM UK time, because I'm always back at 7 PM UK time, because I do these daily vlogs. So thank you very much for watching indeed, and I'll see you all later.